Welcome back. Stars of Magic Week continues today with a magician who helped start and produce the very first Stars of Magic show many years ago. I want to welcome to the show John Shryock. John, so nice to see you again.
Always a pleasure to be back. Thanks for having me.
Definitely.
So great to be here. It's been a couple years since I got to come back, and I'm really excited to be here.
Yeah, it's always nice to have you. So let's talk about you a little bit. First,
Okay.
How did you first get into magic?
Standard story. My father bought me a magic set for Christmas when I was 16 years old. 3 months later, I was a member of the Society of American Magicians.
Yeah.
And a month after that, I was working at Chuck E. Cheese.
Wow. Well, who knew it would become such a successful career? And so you have performed really in a lot of places, right?
Yeah,
Where have you been?
I've been very successful. I worked for 5 years at Caesar's Palace in Las Vegas. 2 years ago, I spent the summer performing at a casino in Macau, China. My main job now is a club in Maui called Warren and Annabelle's, where I spend about 5 months out of the year.
In Maui?
In Maui. I spend 5 months a year in Maui.
Poor you. That's a tough gig,
to
man.
play golf and swim and surf. Yeah.
Well deserved. I love
thanks.
that. And so, of course, Stars of Magic is always a high energy, fun show for the whole family. Give us an idea.
Stars of Magic is one of my favorite things. You know, it started in 1988, and I actually helped produce the first show.
Yeah.
And the video footage of me performing on the first Stars of Magic in 1988 is what got me hired at the Magic Castle for the first time, which was kind of the start of my career. So this is the 31st year we've done Stars of Magic. I've been involved in every one of them, and it's always a pleasure to be back. And I grew up in Tucson, so it's always great to do a show in my hometown.
T-Loc, I like that.
Yeah.
And so give us an idea. I know we're watching some video, but what can people expect when they come watch the show?
A variety of acts. There's 9 acts on the show this year. Comedy, magic, big illusions. My wife will be in the show. We do a big illusion show. It's a little too big for this set, but manipulation, you know, sleight of hand skills, and just a fun, family-friendly show that is very affordable.
Right.
That's our favorite part about it is the Magic Club does this because we love magic, so we keep the price of the show. Actually, tickets are $16 for adults, $12 for kids for a live show. That's like unheard of. And we have a very special promotion for Morning Blend viewers. If you go to our website, starsofmagicshow.com, and enter the promo code Morning Blend, you get $2 off a ticket. So, man, you go see a magic show for the price of a movie.
You can't beat that. Absolutely. It's live entertainment, you know, fun for the whole family, of course. How have you seen the show change in all the years that you've been a part of it?
You know what I think is the neatest part about the Stars of Magic show? It's put on by the local club, the Tucson Magic Club. And it gives new people who join the club, it gives them something to aspire to. They go watch it like a magic show. One of the ones like, let's say somebody that joined our club this year, they'll go to Stars of Magic this year and they'll go, man, I want to be on that show. And so they start to develop an act, and in a year or two, they end up on the show. And we've actually produced some pretty famous magicians that are alumni from Stars of Magic. So it's great to see it grow.
Fantastic. Well, you've come all this way. You might as well show us a cool trick.
We got to do a trick.
What do you have for us?
Well, I was hoping to borrow like a wedding ring. You don't wear a wedding ring, do you?
No, not really. Not.
Okay, well,
I don't.
you know, I noticed in the last segment, Ruth had a wedding band.
Yes, she did.
Ruth, do you mind helping us out?
Good observation.
Is that okay?
She stuck around to sort of help
Ruth
us out.
welcome. We'll give her.
Everybody, give her a round of applause.
Now, Ruth, is it okay if I borrow your ring?
You can.
And that's your wedding band?
This is my wedding ring.
Now, how long have you been married?
About 13 years.
Oh, well, this is gorgeous. I promise to take very good care of it. And Ruth, I'm going to have you hold on to that, but I want to give you like a thank you collateral type thing. I got something I think might be appropriate for you, Ruth. It's a lemon. You could use it in your next muffin, okay? And Alex, you can just hold that lemon.
When life gives you lemons, I guess.
That's right. Now, Ruth, I appreciate you letting me borrow the ring. The reason I borrowed it is to show you a brand new invention. This actually an invention of my own. It's called a bag of invincibility. Whatever's placed inside the bag of invincibility becomes completely and totally invincible. We're going to demonstrate this with Ruth's very lovely ring. Hold on to the bag right there, Ruth.
Okay.
I have something else we need for this. I have it right here. This is kind of neat. You can like this. There we go.
Ooh, fancy table.
$100. That's all it does.
I'll take one.
But here we go. You're going to like this, Ruth. Ready?
Yeah.
Watch the bag. Watch the ring.
Oh, no. Oh. I'm so sorry, Ruth. I didn't know what I was getting you into here, but...
Oh, but she'll give you a muffin. It's all good.
Okay.
Ruth, now, I appreciate you. I know you're worried, but you have nothing to worry about. Think about it. I mean, I've done magic all over the world. I'm a pro.
Right.
Your ring is in the bag of invincibility. I don't want you to open it. Just give it a little jingle by your ear. See if you hear anything that sounds broken. Anything sound broken inside the bag?
Yes, it sounds broken
Oh,
in the
very
bag.
broken.
Well,
Uh-oh.
no, that's okay. Look,
We have
I have a
insurance.
little handkerchief right here, Ruth. I'm going to place it on the table. If you'd be so kind, you open up the bag, you dump out the ring, dump the ring out right there. Show everybody the ring is totally safe. It's in the bag. Right
it out.
Show everybody the ring is totally safe. It's in the bag.
Well then, that's nuts.
Oh, nuts. I get it.
Hey, thank you.
Nuts in the bag. Yeah, it kind of makes sense. Now, make sure the bag is empty. Right? The bag's empty.
Yep, totally
Now,
empty.
think
It
about
looks
this.
totally
Ruth.
empty.
Before we ever put your ring in the bag, before we ever put the ring in the bag, I gave you a lemon. Alex, been holding on right there.
Right.
Before we ever put the ring in the bag, I gave you a lemon. You never know. You never know what's going to be inside a lemon, right? You never know. How many times you been home, you open up a lemon, bam, diamond ring. It could happen. No, I
Don't
came
tell me.
prepared. I brought my Swiss Army knife. You think about it, it's a good thing the Swiss never got in any wars.
Because of the corkscrew.
It wouldn't
It's
work
not very
right now.
effective. Yeah. They could
you
open
never
some
know.
wine, but
never
that's
know
about it.
exactly what's going to be inside a lemon. Check this out, Ruth.
Oh, man.
You never know.
This will be nuts.
Exactly.
If this is really what I think is going to happen.
What's inside a lemon.
Okay.
Exactly.
Exactly. You're good at cutting that, first of all. Oh.
Get it? Exactly.
Oh, boy. Did you take that from the last segment, from the baking segment?
Watch the egg. This is kind of neat. Ooh. Ooh, look, there's a walnut.
Oh, wow.
Go ahead, Ruth. Be careful, it's got some egg stuff
Yes,
on
a
it.
little
Think
egg,
about this.
little egg action.
Think about this. A minute ago, we put your ring inside this bag, and then nuts came out of the bag.
Right.
You see where we're going here. I mean, that'd be a pretty dark a trick. Think about it. If your ring's inside that walnut, you got a heck of a story. You go home and you tell your friends, yeah, I went on the morning blend, and they had this magician there. He's kind of cute. Say, I gave this guy my ring, put it in this bag, and then nuts came out of the bag, because that's what happened. Then when you tell the story, that's right, very important. Tell your friends, yeah, before the ring was ever in the bag, he gave me a lemon, right? It's a real lemon. This guy, John, he cuts up the lemon. Inside the lemon was an egg. Inside the egg was a walnut. Inside that walnut was my ring. Ruth, they're going to say you're crazy. It had to be a fake walnut. You're holding on to that. Is that a real walnut?
Looks like a real
Yeah,
walnut.
that's not plastic. That's not glass. That's a real and whole walnut. Then they're gonna say, okay, well, the magician probably had it hidden in his hands. You know, it's like a sleight of hand type thing, or it was up his sleeves. People always think magicians hide things up their sleeves. My sleeves been rolled up the entire show. I've never used my sleeves for magic, as far as you know. And then they're gonna say, maybe it's like a sleight of hand type thing. Look, I'll take off my watch. That way my hands are completely empty, right? And then they're going to say maybe he had some kind of goofy nutcracker jobby. So Ruth, I got about as innocent looking of a nutcracker as I think I could find. There's no way your ring could be hidden inside of there. I'm telling you right now, your ring is inside this walnut. Now you get the best seat in the house for this. I promise to do this very, very slowly,
Okay.
very, very fairly, and very, very gently.
There it is. Yep, we're seeing this up close. I mean, there is no sleight of hand here. Oh, my goodness.
Ruth, is that your ring?
That's my ring.
All right,
That's a
round of
ring.
applause,
Give Ruth a
everybody.
nice round of applause.
Thanks.
Ruth, awesome. Thank you so very, very much. Was she great?
She was great.
That was
You did a
fantastic.
wonderful job.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for helping us. And of course, John, as always, nice to see you. I'm going to give him more details.
Always a pleasure. I look forward to it.
All
Thank you,
right.
sir.
Now, the Stars of Magic show is taking place this Saturday at 2:30 and 7 p.m. at the Temple of Music and Art. You can get your tickets online at starsofmagicshow.com and enter code MORNINGBLEND for a $2 discount.